Hello, tea sippers. Okay, so today we are going to talk about an unfortunate story. All right, but you know what's up. Make sure you thumbs up this video, subscribe if you have not already, and cut your notification bell on to be notified about when we post a video. Thank you to all of my likers and new subscribers and commenters. Thank you so much, you guys, because you help these videos circulate and it helps the channel. So I do thank you. And also, thanks to the silent watchers as well, because you count as well. All right, so I came across this story today, and I said I have to come on here and talk about it. It is about a 10-year-old young man who fatally injured his mom over a virtual reality headset. Yes, you heard me correctly. When I saw this and I saw the young man, I was like, oh wow, this is very unfortunate on so many levels. All right, so we're going to get into the story. You know, guys, I'm just going to read and give my commentary as we go. I give it all at one time because you ain't got time to hear what I think at the end of the video. So I give my thoughts in between the info. A 10-year-old young man fatally injured his 44-year-old mother in Milwaukee. So shout out to everyone in Milwaukee. He is going to be charged as an adult. Now, in the comments, guys, I want you to give me your thoughts on that. Okay? Do you think he should be charged as an adult? He's 10. Even though this act is horrible, I just have my reservations on that. And to be fair, I'll let you guys know how I feel about that as we go. All right, so according to a complaint, the young man, they're saying boy. I don't like that word boy. I have a negative connotation on that. So I'll be calling him a young man. According to a criminal complaint, the young man was allegedly angry at his mother for waking him up early. Okay. I just literally watched a little video. I guess Michelle Obama, she was on some podcast talking about marriage and her new book called Becoming, and I was just watching it as I was cooking, and she said her mother taught her, I think she said since she was in kindergarten, or the time in which she was in kindergarten, her mother actually had them wake themselves up and had an alarm clock. She taught them early to wake themselves up. Yeah. I don't know why I heard that. I guess God knew I was going to do this video. I agree with that. I agree to teach your children very young how to be self-reliant, how to wake themselves out of bed, have their own little clocks and everything, so you don't have to go and wake these children up. I'm not saying to be scared, but I mean, it's just good, practice. So the young man, he was angry about her waking him up early, and also not letting him, for not letting him purchase a headset off Amazon. So while at the scene, authorities spoke with the 10-year-old young man, and he stated that he, was just awakened at 6 a.m. And he said that to the authorities, he went to her bedroom and retrieved his mother's weapon. Okay, so if you guys are going to have weapons in the home, okay, and that's your right, you want to make sure they are locked up. Now, I remember growing up as a child, one of my family members, they were, an officer, and they would have their little stuff just hanging up on the wall like it was deer or something, And I remember having a conversation one day with one of my cousins. They said, you know what, we're just sitting here and we don't even touch that stuff on the floor, on the wall. And we were just laughing. Yeah, because we were just different back in the 90s, 80s and 90s. Children today are different. They have games that help you to want to be more violent. It's internet. It's so many other things out here that helps these children to become older and more inquisitive and more knowledgeable than they should be. Okay, I don't think you should purchase your children at a when they're young. Violent games, shoot 'em up games, stuff like that. I don't really believe in that. I think the worst game I had as a child is Mortal Kombat, but I don't know. I think our minds were different back then. We knew that that was for a game, but in real life, you don't do that. But anyway, all right. So he went to the bedroom and retrieved her weapon. He went to the basement where she was grabbing some laundry. So it's like he planned this. And he initially described twirling the instrument around his finger. 10 years old, twirling a heavy instrument around his finger. Okay, he was definitely possessed with an evil entity. And then he's saying it accidentally went off. That's what he's saying. Now, I've watched enough crime videos and they all say the same thing. They say you have to put a certain amount of pressure on that trigger for it to go off. So we all know that this is not the truth, but he thought about it. Sounds like he planned it. All right. So he admitted that his mom would not allow him to have something off Amazon that he wanted. All right. He got mad and did the unthinkable. And the thing about it is, after he did this, guess what he did? He went online to Amazon and took it upon himself to, in his mother's account, to purchase the headset anyway. Wow. So, should he get charged as an adult? Well, I can see why they plan to do that. Unfortunately, if you know about the brain is not active, and it's not fully developed until they're 25 years old. So we're 25 years old. That's what they say. They say then, the brain is better. But of course, if you do something 18 and up, you're going to be an adult. But I personally think no. I think something should be done. Of course, he should be apprehended until he's 18 somewhere, and then maybe go from there. But 10 years old, this is something. This is unfortunate. Obviously, there was some mental issues that were not addressed, if you will. Yes, children needs to talk their anger out, and the worst thing you want to do is give your children angry, violent, criminal acts games, and they already have issues with their personality. Another thing, parents, we have to be careful of how we speak around them and to children, because they pick up our spirits and our personalities as well. Am I blaming anyone? No. But obviously, this young man, he needed more than what mom could give him. He needed his dad. And we know that in these type of homes, a lot of homes is single parenting, single moms. A lot of single moms out here trying their best to raise young men. We have to teach our young men to be able to talk it out. It is okay to cry. It is okay to communicate. It is okay to talk. And if they can't talk to mom, get them a counselor. They're doing virtual counseling now. Yes, you can have counselors right like you're on FaceTime. Yes, this is the day and age that we have. We don't have to walk around ignorant. We don't have to walk around not getting different services. And I'm sure if you have insurance, or even if you don't, especially for children, you can, get help. So this stuff doesn't happen. This was not over a game. This was over being angry at his mom. He did not have respect. It's a lack of respect. And a lot of children have that today. They don't have respect for authority. Parents, remember, you have to teach them respect for you, because when they go out in the public and have a regular life, they too will respect their elders out there. If they don't respect you, they're not going to respect anyone else. So that is something you have to teach children. They don't come out into this world knowing how to respect one another and how to respect parents. You have to teach them. Can't be lazy on that. Okay, we have to, basically prevent these things from happening by putting more time into children. Another thing, when you're single parents, you have to work all day, and you have very little time to be there for your child, mentally, physically, and spiritually, because parenting is all of that. It's not just about money. It's about being there mentally for your child, physically and spiritually there as well. So unfortunately, I do feel sorry for this family. Condolences. It's a huge loss. This young man is going to have to pay for this for the rest of his life. He probably doesn't even know how to process what happened. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you thumbs up the video. Thumbs up doesn't mean that you like the video, like you like the subject content, because the subject content is a little unfortunate. So people feel like mentally, why am I thumbsing up something like this? No, you're helping our channel to grow and circulate the videos when you thumbs up the video, guys. So thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you next time.